Did you know that some of the smallest choices you make every day could be quietly stealing years from your life? Let me tell you about Henry, an extraordinary 95-year-old from a peaceful town in the Midwest. Henry credits his youthful energy and sharp mind to one simple secret: avoiding small, everyday habits that quietly wear down your body and mind. Curious to know what those habits are? Stick around, because the last one might completely change the way you live. Before we dive in, let us know the city you're watching from in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more timeless wisdom. Let's begin. 1. Sleep. Henry's secret to staying young. Henry, the 95-year-old from our story, often shared this piece of wisdom. Sleep is the foundation of everything. Without it, you can't think, you can't heal, and you can't thrive. For decades, Henry made sleep a priority, knowing it was the simplest way to keep his body and mind youthful. Science now backs up what he instinctively knew. When you don't get enough sleep, your body loses its ability to repair itself properly. Sleep is the time when your cells regenerate, your brain clears out toxins, and your skin produces collagen to stay firm and smooth. Skimping on those precious hours doesn't just leave you groggy, it accelerates aging. Studies have shown that poor sleep shortens telomeres, the protective caps on your chromosomes, speeding up the aging process at a cellular level. Henry often emphasized the importance of a consistent bedtime. He would avoid late-night distractions like television or reading too long by candlelight. Instead, he created a nightly routine that signaled to his body it was time to rest. This discipline kept him sharp and energetic even as he aged. Experts like Dr. Matthew Walker recommend 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night for adults. To make this a habit, try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid screens before bedtime, as blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Instead, spend the last hour of your evening winding down with relaxing activities, just as Henry did. Next time you're tempted to sacrifice sleep for work or entertainment, remember Henry's advice. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's your body's most effective anti-aging tool. Prioritizing rest is one of the easiest and most powerful ways to stay youthful, energized, and ready to face whatever comes next. 2. Stress. How Henry turned pressure into peace. Henry's life wasn't without stress. "I've faced my fair share of challenges," he would say, "but I learned early on that how you deal with stress determines how long and well you live." Henry understood that stress wasn't just an emotional burden. It affected every part of the body, accelerating aging faster than most people realize. When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol, a hormone meant to help us in short bursts. But when stress becomes chronic, cortisol turns against us. It shortens telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes that determine cellular health and longevity. This process doesn't just happen invisibly, it shows up as wrinkles, fatigue, and even weakened memory. Research reveals that chronic stress can make your biological age as much as 17 years older than your actual age. Henry had a simple way of managing stress: daily rituals of calm. He began each morning with deep breathing, inhaling the fresh air in his garden while reflecting on the day ahead. "When you take control of your mornings," he'd say, "the rest of the day feels lighter." This wasn't just philosophy, it was a strategy backed by science. Breathing exercises, like slow and mindful breaths, lower cortisol levels almost instantly. Another habit Henry swore by was reframing stress. Instead of seeing it as a problem, he viewed it as a signal that something mattered to him. This mindset shift not only eased his worries, but also kept him focused on solutions rather than frustrations. Stress is a part of life that none of us can escape, but as Henry's story shows, you can change how it affects you. Start small. Take a quiet moment in your day to breathe deeply, or take a short walk outside. These simple acts may seem insignificant, but over time, they build resilience. Henry's approach reminds us that stress doesn't have to steal our youth. With the right mindset and daily practices, you can turn stress from a clock that ages you into a tool for growth and strength. 3. Food. Henry's recipe for a long life. When asked about his diet, Henry would smile and say, "Food isn't just fuel, it's medicine. What you put on your plate can either age you or keep you young." His approach to eating was simple yet powerful, rooted in balance and an appreciation for whole, natural foods. Many of us turn to fast or processed food because it's convenient, but these choices often come with a hidden cost. Processed foods are packed with preservatives, unhealthy fats, and sugars that damage your cells and speed up aging. Think of your body as an engine. If you constantly fuel it with low-quality gas, it won't run efficiently for long. Studies show that diets high in processed food are linked to shorter telomeres, the markers of cellular aging. Henry avoided these pitfalls by sticking to fresh, nutrient-rich meals. He often ate a variety of colorful vegetables, lean proteins like fish and poultry, and healthy fats such as nuts and olive oil. This style of eating isn't just delicious, it's scientifically proven to slow down aging. The Mediterranean diet, which mirrors Henry's choices, has been shown to preserve telomere length and improve overall health. But Henry didn't believe in deprivation. He enjoyed occasional indulgences, like a slice of pie or a glass of wine, and emphasized the importance of moderation. "One meal won't make or break you," he'd say, "but how you eat over a lifetime will." Balance for him meant savoring food while making mostly healthy choices. If you're looking to improve your diet, start small. Add more natural whole foods to your plate. Think of it as a way to color your meals. Swap processed snacks for fresh fruit or nuts. And don't forget hydration. Henry always kept a glass of water nearby, reminding himself that even the best food can't work its magic without proper hydration. Henry's approach teaches us that eating well doesn't have to be complicated or restrictive. By being mindful of what you eat and making small changes, you can nourish your body, protect your cells, and enjoy the gift of better health and longevity. So, the next time you sit down for a meal, ask yourself, is this food fueling your youth, or is it quietly taking it away? 4. Movement. Henry's secret to staying active. Henry had a simple rule. If you want to feel young, you have to keep moving. At 95, he still made it a point to stay active every day, whether it was walking through his garden or stretching in the morning sun. He often shared that his vitality wasn't the result of intense workouts, but the commitment to never let his body grow stagnant. Modern life has made it easy to sit for hours on end, working at desks, watching TV, or scrolling on our phones. But this sedentary lifestyle has a hidden cost. Studies have shown that prolonged sitting can reduce life expectancy, with every hour spent sitting linked to 22 fewer minutes of life. A sedentary routine weakens muscles, slows metabolism, and impairs mental sharpness. Over time, it accelerates both physical and cognitive decline, leaving you feeling older than you are. Henry avoided this trap by weaving movement into his daily life. He didn't need a gym membership or expensive equipment to stay active. Instead, he found simple ways to keep moving. Each morning, he walked around his neighborhood, often stopping to chat with neighbors or admire the scenery. These walks didn't just keep his body strong, they also lifted his spirits. For Henry, movement was about consistency, not intensity. Even on days when he felt less energetic, he would stretch or do light gardening. "It's not about how far or fast you go," he would say. "It's about showing up for yourself every day." Research supports this, showing that even light activity can improve heart health, muscle strength, and overall longevity. If you're looking to move more, start small, just like Henry did. Take short walks throughout the day. Stand up and stretch every hour, or try gentle exercises like yoga or Tai Chi. These simple changes can have profound effects over time, reducing stiffness, boosting energy, and sharpening your mind. Henry's life reminds us that movement isn't just about exercise. It's about creating a lifestyle where your body and mind stay engaged. So the next time you find yourself sitting for too long, remember Henry's advice. Stand up, take a step, and let your body thank you for it. Movement is the key to keeping your youth alive. 5. Sun and hydration. Henry's key to vitality. Henry had a way of simplifying life's essentials. The sun can be your best friend or your worst enemy, and water is the fuel your body can't live without, he would say. This balance between sun exposure and hydration was one of his secrets to staying youthful and healthy well into his 90s. Let's start with the sun. While moderate sun exposure provides vitamin D, which is crucial for bone health and mood, too much can be harmful. The ultraviolet, UV, rays from the sun penetrate deep into the skin, breaking down collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin firm and smooth. Prolonged exposure without protection leads to wrinkles, dark spots, and even a higher risk of skin cancer. In fact, studies show that 80% of visible skin aging is caused by UV rays. Henry was mindful of this and never left the house without wearing a hat or applying sunscreen. He also avoided peak sun hours, opting for early morning or late afternoon walks. These small habits protected his skin while still allowing him to enjoy the benefits of the outdoors. On the other hand, hydration was equally important to Henry. Think of your body as a plant, he'd explain. When you don't water it, it wilts. Chronic dehydration does more than just make you thirsty. It affects your skin, energy levels, and even organ function. Without enough water, your skin loses elasticity, making it more prone to wrinkles, while your body struggles to flush out toxins effectively. Henry made it a habit to drink water throughout the day. He kept a glass of water nearby and added a slice of lemon for a refreshing twist. Research supports his approach, showing that proper hydration improves skin elasticity and supports cellular functions, reducing signs of aging. Balancing these two elements, sun and hydration, is simpler than you think. Protect your skin by wearing sunscreen daily, even on cloudy days, and keep your water intake steady. If plain water feels boring, add fruits or herbs to make it more appealing. Henry's wisdom reminds us that small, consistent efforts make a big difference. Protecting your skin from the sun and staying hydrated are two of the easiest and most effective ways to keep your body vibrant and resilient. Next time you step outside or feel thirsty, think of Henry's advice. Treat the sun with respect and water as a daily necessity for youth and vitality. 6. Relationships and purpose. Henry's fountain of youth. Henry often said, "A long life isn't just about taking care of your body, it's about nurturing your heart and mind too." For him, meaningful relationships and a clear sense of purpose were the pillars of his vibrant, fulfilling life. Science now confirms what Henry knew instinctively. Strong social connections and a reason to wake up every day are key to slowing the aging process and living a happier, healthier life. Loneliness is more than an emotional burden, it's a serious health risk. Studies have shown that social isolation increases stress hormones, weakens the immune system, and accelerates cognitive decline. In fact, people with strong social ties live an average of 7.5 years longer than those who are isolated. Henry understood this deeply and made it a point to stay connected. He was a regular at community events, loved hosting family dinners, and never missed an opportunity to catch up with friends over coffee. But relationships were only part of his secret. Henry also believed that a sense of purpose was essential for staying young. "When you know why you're here, every day feels like a gift," he'd say. Having a purpose doesn't mean you need to change the world. It can be as simple as learning something new, helping others, or pursuing a passion. Henry found joy in gardening, mentoring younger neighbors, and volunteering at his local library. These activities gave his life structure and meaning, keeping his mind sharp and his spirit alive. If you're looking to build stronger connections, start by reaching out to friends or family you've lost touch with. Join a group or take a class that aligns with your interests. It's never too late to meet new people. At the same time, reflect on what brings you joy and fulfillment. Even small acts, like smiling at a stranger or sharing a kind word, can make a difference in your day and theirs. Henry's approach to relationships and purpose teaches us that the true fountain of youth isn't found in a miracle cure. It's in the bonds we build and the meaning we create in our lives. So, surround yourself with people who lift you up, find something that excites you, and remember Henry's wisdom. A full heart and a clear purpose are the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Henry's story reminds us that the key to a long and vibrant life lies in the small, mindful choices we make every day. From prioritizing sleep and managing stress to staying active, eating well, and nurturing meaningful relationships, these habits are within your reach. Aging doesn't have to mean losing your vitality. It's about living with intention and care. Now it's your turn. Which habit will you focus on first? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could use a little wisdom. Here's to a healthier, happier you.